trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, this is the U.S. dollar over the last 4 months. You can see the moves here are very symmetrical. This one equal to that one. As you can see, it's already gone below it, which is a bad sign. The other thing that we needed to check, the time from the high to the low here took about 10 trading days. So all you want to do is to go over and check to see how many 10 trading days would be here. And if you go to the high that we made right there, 10 trading days takes you out here to the 27th over the weekend. And we're breaking down below this, folks. Looking at this on a smaller time frame, you'll see that the rally today, there was a first low. The rally today went up and stopped exactly to the 382, I mean to the tick. Now, if that's the case, the other side of that, which would be the euro, should have done the same thing. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to come over here and show you, and there's the euro right here doing the same thing. Now, the euro's gone up and made a new high. It's starting to back off, so the dollar's still holding. But, folks, if that dollar closes below 107, wow, it's going to probably come down into Monday, and then we're going to find out what really is happening, because that'll be a really big day. The big cycle day was yesterday. Now, whether that's going to mean much or not, I don't know, but I want to show you a couple things on things that we're watching today that may or may not be something. But I have to show you something that was really unbelievable today, folks. We had sold in our live trading today, we had sold soybeans here at the 382, and we had a stop at 1063. Now, you see that there, right there, for 4 minutes, it hit 1063. Folks, that was a 1063 offer, not a bid. So the stop was not hit. And of course, it's come down and had a nice profit in it right now. But that was one that was just super lucky. And then, of course, we had a few others that looked out pretty good. We had a beautiful trade here in the natural gas. And we also had a beautiful trade in the crude oil. So, being the genius that I am, said you shouldn't pick two. So we were going to buy it here at 1081. The low, 381. The low was 380.50. You can see it's now up $1,700. And what did I do? I bought the crude oil, and it, of course, didn't do diddly, and we ended up breaking up in the crude oil. So we bought the crude oil right there, and then when it went up, it was up about $400. We put our stop at break even, so we broke even on that one. But I picked the wrong one. But the bad part about this, folks, we had an order setting in here. I'll just show you. Well, let's do that. It's 13 minutes. You can see it really clearly. We had a beautiful order setting right there. I'll just draw it in so you'll be able to see it. The order was in to sell the crude oil at 70, 80, 70. 22, 2 ticks away. The high was 70.21, folks. I imagine they shaded me by a little bit, but we couldn't count it, and it dropped, well over $1,000. But that's trading, intraday trading. Nothing else you can do about it. But I have to show you one other one that looks real interesting, folks. We came within $10 of the all-time high in gold today, but you have to see the action in gold. This was due to our good friend Michelle over there in. Get this out here. There's where we were. I'm going to show you something really important. Anyway, this was the ABCD that Michelle was pointing out. There was the ABCD pattern right there, and then the one right behind it was right there. And so you came right up into this zone right in here. Here was the ABC. She was selling it here when it made a new high and didn't do anything. Then it broke down. And look at this, folks. It breaks down and then rallies exactly to the 382 again. Look, that's at another $7 in it. We had so much fun. I want to show you gold, folks. If you don't learn anything in this business like I have, You should pay attention to this. I just want to show you there's gold over the last couple of days, all right? And I want to just bring it up to you and show you the relationships of these 382s that we've been watching here through here. Okay, now this one came into the 50%, went a little bit below it, about $4 or $5, but this is the area here that was so very, very important this morning, right there. Today's action. There's the 23rd. Here's the 24th. As I came in this morning, I was watching this, and I said, okay, if this is really good, we're not going to get much more. I'll just get all this stuff taken out of here because this is what was really exciting. We had the low right here. We were waiting for the 382 retracement last night. Missed it by $2. Okay, now we're getting ready to start the show, which is right around here. But before the show started, I had put this in to show the folks to look for the 382 again. And again, what did it do? It misses it by $1, and then it comes down and touches it again, and then goes up to the 382. It was really amazing to see it go. Folks, at this spot, we're only $8 away from the long-term breakout in gold to the upside. And with that dollar sitting the way it is right now, if this, remember, this dropped $250 from that big ABCD up there at 2,800. And look at this, we're banging on the door right now. We're only $20 away from it. So this is not a bearish pattern at all. This is, for short term it might be, but bullish, my goodness, this thing could get out of here. It's all related to what's happening to that US dollar. Now, that's my opinion, of course. And as I say, I'm often wrong, but never in doubt. But we're starting to see weakness come into the market. Looking at yesterday, there is a doubt, New York, let's try it again, Larry. Put the daily up. NASDAQ, okay, the NASDAQ hit the exact 786 yesterday. Today we made a lower high, and I want to show you what's happened since that high. We'll just show you because we were watching this morning. There was a 23rd, okay, and we move it here. And the market went up, then it came down, had the first retracement right here, and the 382 was right there, went a little bit above it, and then bang, down it went. And same thing with the S&P. Did exactly the same thing, telling you that, yes, there's some selling coming in. We've dropped, several, the $2,000, 2,100. That's 2,000 points. That's $4,000. And there was the high. There was the exact 786 of yesterday. Remember, yesterday was the big cycle day. That was the six-planet conjunction. So we're going to find out whether that means anything or not. Now, the S&P did make a new high. The Dow Jones did not, but the S&P made a slightly higher high. Not on the contract. We took out the high of yesterday, but not a new high on the contract itself. Now, that's a big difference than what we're looking at when you're watching the SPY. I want to bring this to your attention because this is the cash S&P, the ETF for it. We'll get this up here, and there it is right there. We're going to put the daily in, so you'll be able to see that it did take that out. Okay, now let me see. This is a bad tick, so forget about that. There was our old high of December 6th. 69, that high was 69.07, and the high today shattered it, folks. Are you ready? 69.0978, 609, excuse me, it hit 610. So it went above it by 90 cents, and here's where we are now, closing in the low part of the range. Now, to me, that means something, but I'm just a little old cowboy over here, Tucson, Arizona, trying to make a living, doing okay, living the dream, baby. We'll be right back. Our friend today, Jack Hughes, Beanpot Futures will be our guest, and that'll be at the break. So stay tuned. We'll cover some more charts, the things we did on the live trading today. Had a lot of fun.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, and now it seems like we may be traversing back to all-time highs. In short, this market has been a whiplash and requires constant pivoting. Where does the market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento for the second and fourth Friday of every month for 4 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and his insights are invaluable. The next event is this Friday, January 24th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. If you subscribe today, you'll also be able to attend his session February 8th. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, this is the big battle right here between the dollar index and the euro and the pound. We'll take a quick look at the pound because it did pretty much the same thing. Get this up here to show you. There is the British pound. We'll be right there. Here it is. Give me 1 second, and we'll bring you up and show you where we are with that. That also had a pretty good move here to the upside. We're going to do this on the hourly because that's what we were expecting. In fact, it's done even better. Look at this, how the British pound has exploded to the upside. That means we've got to go to a little higher time frame to see what we missed. Well, we didn't miss anything because we went through this here early this morning. That was one of the reasons it's telling us that the U.S. dollar was getting hammered because the pound started to increase. Now, you'll see from the last high we made back here, we're almost at the 61% retracement. We've made higher bottoms through here. You can see that. And, you know, if you go by the theory of the 382, there's your first low right here, okay? And you'll see this goes down for, 2 days. And where does it stop from the last low that we had? Stopped exactly at the 382. We talked about that before the market opened, and there it was, and boom, it went, and here's why we're heading up to this level right here. That's why the dollar has to really watch this. Now, we need to look at some other things too, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the Australian. Remember our good friend Bart DeLeone? Bart's charts, he's going to be our guest here next week, God willing, and she usually is, but let's get that Australian dollar right here because he's been very friendly to that one. And as you can see, get the hourly so you can see the ABCD that just occurred there. They completed, and actually hasn't quite completed yet up to this level here. There's the ABCD on that. So it's a little behind times. But remember, Bart bought this on the weekly down here. See, I thought it was going to go a little bit lower. He was spot on, and so I got my hats off to him. We've had a really strong run here to the tune of about 3 handles, which is a lot. In fact, it's not quite as good as this one, but it's beginning to look like it could be. So that's why this U.S. dollar is so very important, and where we are right now with the euro and that dollar index. There's that dollar index. If it gets below 107, folks, that's not going to be good. Well, not for the U.S. dollar. The others will do just dandy fine, but not this one. Okay, now let's move over here, and we're going to take a look here at the stop and P here for a second. And here's where we are. There's where we are. You see where we made this number 64. We're going to go now to the daily, all right? And you'll see that we didn't quite hit it. We came oh my goodness, we did hit it. Yes, we did. 164. Nope, it matched it. This was matched to this and that. Now remember, the SPY went higher, but this did not. This is a divergence of some kind. Remember, we got this big cycle coming in here yesterday. I think it means something. So we're going to find out. Well, we always will find out. That's not a question. All right. All right. Now let me show you something I did wrong today. And this, you learn from your mistakes, and this was one of them. We started out really good. The soybeans started good. We had another one in the crude oil that started good. Ended up being break even. So I had a little bit of what and vinegar in my bloodstream. And so I said, okay, let's go with the big boys and take a look at the cattle. So we went in and I pulled up the cattle here for the April cattle, and I'll show you what I was watching. And here's what I was watching. I saw the April cattle come in here this morning, not doing any of this work. Okay, all I did was I looked at the half-hour chart. Get this half-hour up there, Larry, so everybody can see it. This is what I was looking for. I said, oh, man, look at this. We got a beautiful ABCD lined up right about there. So I did this, and I put the ABCD tool in and put it in right there. And I said, oh, look at that. This looks like a great sale at 201.34, except for one thing. I didn't look at any of this other stuff through here. Well, we got filled here, and we got stopped out post-haste, and it went another 200 points higher. What I did wrong was forgetting this. This was the low the other day, and if you went back and looked at that low the other day, from your low down here to that run-up right there, couldn't even make a 382 retracement. And it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days to make that little retracement that could only get to the 786. And so what I'm doing is I'm selling this one. Well, it was okay, but look how long we were in it. It was a penny loss, $400. It was our big loss. Yeah, we didn't have any other losses. We had a loss in the euro, $200. So, but we made money in beans and some other stuff. So we did okay. A slight loss on the day, but considering I made this is the air that cost everything. And then when I saw it, as we looked at it even closer, I brought this up. Here's the opening right here in this. Okay, now I am looking at this, and this is not backed off at all yesterday. Look, this yesterday could not even make a 382 pullback to this level right here. It misses it by a lot. That's telling you that it's very strong. And I sold right into that strength. That's where I sold it, at this number right here. See, it was more than the ABC, and this is why we were out before then. We were out there. Took a very small loss on that, but that's what I did wrong. I didn't really look at the pattern closely. The ABCDs that I looked at did relatively well. We had a beautiful ABCD here in the Dow Jones. That was it right up here at that level. You can see there's your ABCD moving to the upside. It's starting to move down, and that one worked okay, but we were already out of it. Was over. The trading was over before we got there, but that's what we were looking for, and boom, down she came. So those are some of the ones that we're watching right now, but it's going to be a big time here in River City because we've got a lot of things happening in these markets, and this is what you want to see. Now let's take a look at something that we haven't looked at for a day or two, which is the United States Treasury bonds, because they, to me, look like they are almost as bad as the U.S. dollar. So let's get up here. Here they are right here, and we'll put up 8 minute, and we'll see it's moving back a little bit. There you go. Here was the action today here on the 24th. What we were watching this morning coming in, I told the folks, I said, watch for the first 382 retracement off of these highs back here. Let's do the hourly so we can see it clearly, okay? There it is right there. I said, we've had a pretty good break down in here. So here's where we were early this morning. I said, watch for this 382. If you went from this high right here down to that low right there, your 382 came in at 04. went all the way down to 16, and then the news came out and back up again. So had a big profit at one time, break even, but that's the way we played it. You couldn't do any better than that. But this is not a bullish pattern, folks. Let me tell you where you are here. Well, you're coming down a little bit from these monster bottoms that we've had back in here, but this is not a very bullish pattern. Looking at this on the daily chart, it certainly isn't. You can see it's still heading down as far as we can tell, because made the 786 and now we're backing off. Might hold here for a little bit, but my guess is that we got a time coming up here. We got Jack Hughes coming as our guest, folks, and we'll be right back from Boston College. Hold on one second. We'll get this up here, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes, okay?
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97, and with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, I hope that maybe our good friend Stan Harley is listening because he wants to come on. Stan, I hope you're listening. So if you are, just call in and we'll chat with you now. I have Jack Hughes is coming on as my guest, but he's not quite ready. So if you have a chance, 10-4 to our good buddy. Let me see if I can do a. Oh God, you're asking me to do something with the telephone. Shut the front door. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can do this without breaking my arm and my. Oh dear, that's not good. Hold on a second here. Sorry, folks. I'm going to have him say call now. Okay, call now. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. These telephones, I'm not sure how they're going to work. Anyway, folks, I've been watching these markets for a long time. I've talked to, well, I'll keep talking and move the charts out of the way here until we can get everything lined up. I'll get the screen share so we can all see this because I talk in terms of what I'm looking at. Here's where we are with the market right now. You can see we've had some sell-off in these things, but it's very quiet. We didn't quite make a new high, which I already pointed out here. But the key things to look at, folks, is like I said when I started the show. The Dow Jones matched the high that we made back here right after the election. Then we made the December 5th high. Now we're lower than that level right now where we stand. But the one that means the most to me is the New York Stock Exchange Index. And as of yesterday, and it's a little bit lower today, that was an exact 786, all for that low right here. We took out the previous month's low. Back in 29, it rallied up to the 618 and went down. This is the biggest bull market of all time, so it needs more respect. Folks, I don't know if this is going to be the top. Hell, it might go up. Remember, we made new highs in the SPX and the SPY, not in the futures, but we did do that. That takes a lot to do it. And with the emotionalism that I saw coming out of Davos, shut the front door and raise the rent. Boy, that man is on fire. Man, everybody, even Michael Bloomberg and John Kerry are on his side. Are you kidding me? Next thing you know, Hillary Clinton will be named the Assistant Secretary of State, for God's sake. Now, here's one we talked about Friday, folks. This is the DAX. There was the DAX, 1.618. Guess what the high was today, folks? 21519. Now it's trading a couple hundred points below that. Another big one coming in, very, very interesting, and so we'll watch it. I also mentioned you'll see that the QQQ, which is the ETF for the NASDAQ, you see did make new highs here, as did the S&P index, SPX. But there are a lot of divergences here that are not there in other markets. The Russell, the Dow Jones, the S&P, futures, and also the NASDAQ is not doing very well, folks. You can see from today's action, we'll get up here and show you it just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. There it is right there from just early morning today. But let's look at as of the daily yesterday. Get the daily chart up here there. Yesterday's high, exactly 786. We're now down 200 handles from where we were. And you'll notice it today. I think I pointed it out to you already. We'll do it again. There was the big break. We had the rally up 382. Now we're drifting down. That's a 2,000-point move, folks. And that's let me see that right? No, that's only 1,500-point move. Still a big move, but it's going down instead of up. It did not make a new high from the previous day. It did not do that. We saw that on that chart that we just looked at. You'll see that we did not take that out. Now with the Russell, we has actually been doing a little bit better than the rest of the market today. I guess people are looking for value, and then we'll take a look here at the hourly chart here on the Russell to see if it's still going up like it was. Well, it started to back off. We did take out the previous day's high of the 23rd. You can see that. There was the high of the 23rd. Took a new high out. Looking at this on the longer-term picture, there's the high that we had back in here. But looking at this on the daily, folks, looking at this on the daily, this is all really where we are. We had a big break, and all we're doing now is rallied up to the 50% level, and we've only been there 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, right at the 50%. That, to me, is not that bullish, and you can see there was where we were. There's the high came in on the 27th of November. And now this is where we are right now as we're looking. Let me check and see if we've got Jack coming in yet. And he is not. So, okay, I think we have our main man, Mr. Jack Hughes, in the house. Jack, how are you, my friend?
Doing great, Larry. Finally made it. Thank you, Larry.
That's okay, pal. It's not an easy bit with all these technical stuff that we have to deal with, my friend. So I've known Jack for well over 30 years now. I met him in, a long time, 91? Wasn't it, Jack? Something like 91, 92?
1994 to be exact, Larry.
Was it 94?
94. Yes, it was.
Okay. Okay. Now, you have ran Beanpot Futures for quite a while, and you've developed what I think is one of the better technical trading systems that I've seen in quite some time. Do you want to tell the folks your evolution of how you got started in this and what are the things you're looking for and why you're excited about this?
Absolutely, 100%. Firstly, Larry, thank you so much for allowing me to come on your show. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Love having you on, my friend, believe me.
Thanks, Larry. We go way back.
Yes, we do.
So I've owned my own business on the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange as a floor broker and the S&P futures pit. Very, very fast-paced, very exciting. As soon as I got there, Larry, I knew this is where I wanted to be for the rest of my career, the rest of my life. It's interesting that I can close my eyes, Larry, at any time, and I can get right back into the pit and feel all the emotions and the excitement and markets going down to the lows and everybody panicking and market hitting the low, and within like a few nanoseconds, the market's like a slingshot higher, versus the highs, how it just takes a lot longer for highs to be made, and then a domino effect occurs. But my passion lies there. I was on the floor from 1986 to 1993. In the same period, I started Beanpot Financial Services back in 1991 with another hockey player, a gentleman from Boston named Jack Hughes. And he and I had the company for 25 years, Larry. We had a guaranteed introducing broker-dealer for 19 years inside the 25 years, servicing all institutional clients only. Back in 93, I left the floor and I realized that I had to add some value back to my clients from being off the floor. I started studying the technicals, Larry. That's when I met you through Mark Douglas. That's a story there we can talk about some other time.
My God, we could spend 2 days on that.
For sure, because
Jack, we got to take a little break here to pay a few bills. So stay with us, okay? We got another segment coming up, so we're going to have you on again soon. This is just the first one.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening Call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Hey, Jack, TFNN would like to know if you could share one of your charts of what it looks like, or some of the data that you look at. Are you able to do that?
I can, Larry. Give me 1 second, please. I just
Sure.
like to introduce what I will be speaking about.
I hope to have you as a regular guest every couple of weeks, if you don't mind, because I've watched your stuff evolve over the last 30 years, and it's flat out good. And I know that from the affiliations that you have in Chicago, that you know what you're doing. So we like to see the kind of stuff that you are doing. He's been doing this for a long time, folks. That's the best part of this. And
so I'm trying to share my screen here, Larry.
Well, it's you're welcome to the wonderful world of technology, my friend. It's a good thing I'm not there to help you, because we would both be lost.
All right.
Hold on.
Can you see that?
There you go. I can see it right now. It's a chart of the. I can't even tell what the chart is. It's too small. But
okay. I'll explain that in a second. But
okay,
I just
go right
want
ahead.
to know that I'm very, very excited right now, Larry, because introducing a trading program, and people are actually eligible to trade in the managed account today. It's an automated swing trading system, and it uses universal. It's a universal pattern recognition signal, and it has a 2-tier execution strategy, a la Mark Douglas, right?
Yep.
Put on 2 units, get out of 1. Book the profit and let the balance run. That's what I've been doing, Larry. So the first leg takes a quick profit, and then you're trying to stack small, consistent winners over time. Second leg is trailed, an attempt to capture multi-day to multi-week moves. And it provides, the system model provides directional exposure to a basket of 17 future contracts. Also, we're partnering with a specialized Chicago broker firm, BTR. Bill Orlowski's owner. He has himself over 40 years experience in the business. He has this auto trade program. It assists the trader that allows orders to automatically place in the market. It's a full service account type, and allows you to trade my strategies with the freedom of not being in front of a computer all day. So what I want to do is go over some of these trades, Larry, that we have taken. This went live on December 8th. We have my program.
More of your background and then also some of the trades. So please continue.
Yep. And so the programmer, what he did was he just picked a date 3 years ago and he started programming the system. 83% losers, 17%. I'm sorry, 83% winners, 17% losers. But interesting. Someone asked me, "Well, what do you think about risk, Jack?" And my comment to that was that, the 17% of losers, you're going to be buying the lows, you're going to be selling the highs, right? So therefore, you need tight stops, Larry, right? And
That's right.
So I believe in tight stops. And that's what we utilize. This here is a picture. This here, what you're seeing, Larry, is a 60-minute chart, and it is live cattle. It's an actual trade that we took, and if you can follow my cursor, if you go to 1220, which is just here. This is the time we took the trade, Larry. We took the trade up in here, and we went long. And on 1226, we got out of half of our position right there. We can let the balance go, Larry,
Just like
right?
Mark used to say that.
With a trailing stop. So now we still have one unit on. We let it go, and we got out of the balance on January 8th. Okay, so January 8th is right in here. We got out of. If you can follow my cursor, we got out right here, Larry, with a trailing stop. Right.
Okay.
And so, in addition to that, we presently have a live cattle futures trade going on right now. We took this a few days ago on the 22nd. We bought it here, and we got out of the first unit up in here, Larry, and now we're letting the balance go with a trailing stop, right?
That's very
This
good,
here, I'm going
Jack.
to show you right
Very
here,
good.
Larry, is a losing trade that we have. It's actually our first trade that we went live. And this is in the Russell. It's a 60-minute chart. This is in the Russell. And what he did here is that we bought the Russell on the 9th, and up in here, we bought it up in here, and we had a tight stop, and we got out down there. So we lost on this one, but again, we used tight stops. So let's look at the wheat. This is a live trade that we did. We get in the trade on the 2nd of January on a sell, and so we sold the market. We actually sold the market right in here, and we get out of the first leg down below on the 3rd. So one day later, we got out of half. We let the balance go, and we were in a basically sideways market with a stop above, and we ended up getting out of this trade like right in here, Larry. So again, taking a profit when you can, use the trailing stop, hoping for that large winner. And this here is Bitcoin, and we got involved in Bitcoin on the 31st, and so we bought the Bitcoin up in here, and we got out of the first leg on the close on the 2nd, which is right there, and we let the balance go, and we get out of the balance on this trade, Larry, on the 7th, which would have been right in here. Get out of the balance. So
is that
again,
up to date, Jack? Is that an up-to-date chart of Bitcoin?
no, this is going back to the dates, Larry, that I mentioned. This is from the 12.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, got it. Okay, fine.
Thank you for clarifying that. So this is the date
okay.
that I get in. This is what I got out. The other chart that I showed you, live cattle, was live because we actually have a long position going on right now for a couple of days ago. This here is the pound. We got short the pound on the 8th. So this is showing you from the 8th all the way over to the 14th of January. We got short the pound in here, and we got out of half. We got out of half on the close, and on the 8th, which is in here, and we let the balance go.
Jack, listen, buddy, we got to call it off. We'll have you on in 2 weeks, okay, pal?
Thank you.
And do me a favor. Call me this afternoon in about an hour. Could you do that?
Am I over here, Larry?
Yeah, we have a commercial coming up, and call me. We were done for the day, but call me after in about an hour, all right? Jack, I'll call you. I got your number. No problem. Jack Hughes, folks. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Stan Harley's going to come up with a little segment here, folks. He asked for a request, so
if you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, unfortunately, it doesn't look. Stan Harley's asked me about 10 minutes before Jack came on if he could come on, and I already had Jack, so I was trying to get 10 minutes of a couple minutes of Stan, but unfortunately now I can't make the connection, so he's going to be on. Whatever he says, I'm going to put in the newsletter for you folks to take a look at. And we'll have Stan on Monday. We'll definitely have him on. Oh, wait a minute. I've got Norm on Monday, so we'll have Stan on Tuesday as our guest. And I might even move Norm around. And we'll have him on because we did make a new high in the cash S&P, which we haven't done in the futures, but maybe later. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we're paying attention to today. I've looked at the Dow Jones. I've looked at the trading index. I looked at the Russell. There's nothing there that makes me bullish, folks. I know I'm after that low we made on the 13th, that perfect ABCD. I sat there and I banged my head. Why didn't I buy some? Why didn't I buy some? As a matter of fact, not only did that, I sat through Well, I got to tell you this. We had a $6,000 profit in the Russell, folks, that broke even. Now, that's got to be the worst trade I've ever done for TFNN. But I kept thinking that this might be the day, and I was wrong, and I paid the price. Most people understood because we've had a good year last year. We started good this year, but to me, that's a $6,000 loss. When you're ahead $6,000 and you don't book some of it, you got to have your CTA. I don't have a CTA anymore, but you ought to be punished. And believe me, I'm punishing myself. But that's over. We're going to be okay. So it'll all come back. But that was a little frustrating. Well, a little frustrating is the understatement of the year, but that's the way it goes. So I want you folks to live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and also try to do something nice for your friendly neighbors and relatives, because a lot of people are having a lot of trouble out there. And also, if you'll just do one nice thing, and that is say some white light for our good friend Peter Leides. He's making great progress against his prostate cancer. We'll see you Monday, folks. May God bless.